In a world filled with screens, lights, and lenses, it's easy to feel like the world is watching you. But what if the spotlight you feel is simply your phone's flashlight or the heat radiating from the ring lights around your room? Today, we're talking about main character syndrome, that silent storyline many of us are living without even realizing it, where every scroll starts to feel like a script and every follower starts to feel like a fan. But is the world really watching, or are we simply watching ourselves? Let's dive in, shall we? And the problem is, social media gave everyone a microphone, like myself. And when everyone's talking, it's hard to hear the truth. We curate, caption, and chronicle our lives online like we're part of a Marvel movie phase. And and when we're busy talking, our audience is busy trying to cultivate their own script. Take podcasters, for example. Everyone has a voice now, which is good. But when everyone's talking, you have people trying to make a podcast. So if everyone's talking at the same time, who's listening? Who's the audience? A 2022 study found that people with high social media use showed increased self-referential thinking, meaning we start to believe that life revolves around us more and more. And don't let you get a lot of subscribers and followers, then that just increases your ego by 100 times. We think that we're on center stage when in all actuality, we're standing in a crowded street with our phones and our flashlight turned on, pointed directly at our face, thinking that we're the most important person to exist. And algorithms don't just feed us content, they feed us comfort. Opinions that we already agree with, people who think just like us, and news that echoes our pre existing views. Our feed starts to feel like the real world. But in all actuality, it's just a looping preview of our personal echo chambers. It's like we're trying to view the world through a window, but we're actually looking at a mirror. What we think we see is actually ourselves being reflected back to us through curated captions, clips, and content. And we're quick to call celebrities out about living in glass houses and not understanding the everyday struggle of the common man, the simple struggles of the common people. I remember a while back, a celebrity took like a 10 to 15 minute private jet ride to go pick something up, and they were being grilled in the comment sections. But we're quick to build our own glass houses when you think about it. But we build ours with Wi-Fi and ring lights. We celebrate our milestones, 1,000 followers, 10,000 views, and all of a sudden we feel like we're living inside of a movie with the trailer and the theme song to go along with it. The Journal of Experimental Psychology found this. They found that people overestimate how much people actually think about them, both online and in real life. It's a term for this. They actually call it, check this out, the spotlight effect. The spotlight effect. How fitting, right? Even when no one is looking, we feel like everyone is watching, waiting for us to make a mistake. Because you have this overinflated sense of self. You close your eyes, you feel like you're standing in the spotlight. The light, you look up, the light is in your eyes. But when you open them, you come to realize that you're simply standing under a street light. Now, let me explain the disconnect between real and real. Online world is simply a real. The real world is real. One loops and one moves forward. On social media, we can pause, rewind, retake, and post what we prefer. In real life, there is no retake or rewind, just reflection. The danger isn't in sharing, the danger is in believing that the share is actually the full story. Because when we mistake attention for affection and presence for purpose, we forget what actually matters. And that's the disconnect between real and real. Don't believe in the highlights. Think to yourself, what was going on that led to this highlight to be posted? This person felt at the top, that they felt like this is the peak of my day or my week. Let me post it. So when you believe in these peaks that you see online, you start to get a distorted view of social media and yourself. You think that I too should match this. Now, when you're able to see the world from a bird's eye view and back up, you realize it's simply a peak. I don't know what they were going through throughout the week to just post this peak. Don't feel like you should be in competition with people. Don't try to measure your peak off someone else's peak. And I can speak for myself. I do it like every Friday or Saturday. I post a pic of my shoes on my Instagram stories, going back looking for the likes. Hopefully they like my shoes. The spotlight effect. Overestimating how many people are actually watching you. An overinflated sense of self and ego through online. I get more compliments in real life, but I rather go to my check the notifications to make sure that they're actually rolling in. When I post these videos, I hope my views and likes match my passion and drive to make videos. An overinflated sense of self and ego. Now, if I can admit to it, can you admit to yours? Drop it in the comment section. I'm more than happy to go through and try to respond to all three of the people who comment on this video. Now, here's a secret I have to tell before I get out of here. And listen close. You don't have to be the main character to live a meaningful life. More times than not in films, the most powerful people, they don't say much. They listen, they move with intention, and they somehow manage to change the entire plot without needing any applause. So when we stop chasing the main role and start chasing the main purpose, start living with the main purpose, that's where growth happens. Not in the spotlight, but in the still light of self awareness. So the next time you feel any pressure to perform, remember your best moments are yet to come and they happen off camera. So let go of the lens and live your life with a purpose. Live in the moment and live a story that's worth telling, even if no one's there to record you.